today. I have my co-host and friend Sue, who's going to be here with me, and she has a cat. So we are making dog and cat treats today. Not two separate treats, but one treat that both dog and cats can eat. So before I go any further, let me introduce you to Biggie.
This is Biggie, and he's not here because there's schnauzers here, and we want him to stay in one piece. But he has a fascination for treats, and it's been a real trial and error kind of thing, because he was getting the bloats, he was getting diarrhea, he was just like a mess, a hot mess.
Do you know what gave him the bloats and the diarrhea?
Yeah, the treats.
Do you know what particular ingredient?
I'm not sure what the ingredients is, but I'm thinking maybe roadkill.
Okay. And how old is Biggie?
Biggie is 18.
Whoa, that's a good age for a cat. But
Yeah.
they can go 20 years?
Yeah, sometimes 20, 25
He looks
years.
great.
Yeah, he gained weight. He's about, what would you say, Roddy, 4 pounds heavier?
Like 12 pounds now.
Yeah, he was down to 8 pounds.
We have a member of the audience today too. This is a first. Husband Roddy over there, yay! Okay, anyway, one of the good things about this recipe is that it does have pumpkin in it, and pumpkin is good for the digestive tract. So if your cat has issues with runny stuff, this will cure that easily. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna like these treats because it's been casually tested by 2 cats and both like them.
Okay.
And the dogs goes without saying. So I'll let you do the first
Okay.
part of this. We're gonna start with 1.5 cups of organic all-purpose flour. I didn't even know there was such a thing as organic all-purpose flour, but I'm glad there is. No pesticides. I feel better giving flour to my animals, who are so much smaller than we are, knowing that there's no pesticides in it.
Well, we all learned a good lesson with this COVID, didn't we? How to bake bread and all different kinds of
All different kinds of
flour.
Coconut flour.
Ah, we
So
got some of this at home.
Half a cup.
Okay.
And one of the good things about coconut flour is that it's an antioxidant, so that's good for your kitty.
Okay.
It's good for the dogs too. We are also going to put my secret weapon, nutritional yeast, in there.
Oh.
Have you used it?
No.
I could play a trick on you. You want to smell it? It's pretty strong, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is what makes dogs and cats love it. It smells a little bit like cheese, and it's got 9 essential amino acids in it.
Wow.
So if you are vegetarian or vegan, it's something you definitely want to add to your food. Then the fun stuff.
Okay.
Not that that's not fun. I think that's totally fun. Chia seeds, a tablespoon. I just learned that the Aztecs used chia to be able to travel long distances. It's gonna seem like a lot when I tell you how much they ate to go for 24 hours. 1 tablespoon would sustain 1 man traveling 24 hours
Wow.
with chia seeds. So that's a tablespoon that we just put in this, but it's gonna be made into approximately 70 treats, so I think we'll be good. But that
So
might give your kitty a lot of energy.
I was going to say, that's okay.
He'll be bouncing off the walls.
As long as it's before 11 p.m.
Okay, then we have grated carrot, and that is a 1/4 cup. And that's one of the fiber elements of these treats.
I was going to ask you, so carrots, because I have an issue with carrots when they're cooked, because to me it tastes kind of too sweet, but I love raw carrots.
I'm with you on that.
I will pick out a shred of carrot out of my soup because I don't want,
I usually make them with sesame oil and fish sauce. I take the sweet out of my carrots when I cook them.
So
And
it's,
put sesame seeds on there, a little bit of ginger.
okay.
And you know, ginger you
sounds
can,
good.
we're talking human food now, but you could use ginger also with your dogs.
With the cats, it's good for nausea.
True.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I haven't had to deal with that with my puppies yet, except when Jake over here eats sticks from the backyard. Parsley. And the parsley is 1/8 of a cup.
Okay.
And not last but not least, almost. Actually, let's do this separately. Mix this together.
Okay.
Sorry. Do you mind mixing this together?
Yes, Joanne, I do mind, but
I did a video with a cousin once, and that's what she said. Okay, Joanne. Dispense with the niceties. Dispense with the niceties. All right, so then we're going to mix the pumpkin and the eggs, and then mix all of this together. So put this here. And we have 2 eggs, and they're not turkey eggs. I did think about making something with turkey, but turkeys are hard to come by this year.
oh man, it's going to be a sad Thanksgiving, isn't it?
They're supposedly, the ones you can find are more expensive because of inflation, and small because the growing season, it sounds like they're a plant. The time it takes for them to come from a baby to an adult.
The gestation
was
period?
shortened, yeah. And then this too.
Okay.
And you're going to need a fork to mix it all around.
So it's a thing with all kinds of food right now, the shortages and everything, right?
Yes.
Did we ever solve that baby formula situation?
I think so.
Okay.
And I know that a lot of smaller companies got a little head start because there was a need for them, and some of them are actually better than the big companies.
No, yeah. We know Chewy.com took over, didn't they? My store doesn't have cat food anymore because Chewy.com has direct.
Wow.
Yeah.
That I did not know.
That's because you don't have a cat.
I want a cat.
Jake?
I think Jake, of all the schnauzers in the house, is the one who might actually get along with a cat. Okay, so you can put that in here, and then you're gonna mix it all up.
Okay.
All right, let's see. So what I'm gonna do is squash this all together. And I'm wearing one of your cuffs. The
Nice.
teddy cuff. Ugh. Let's see if this is coming together. I'm using a new kind of pumpkin. And it has a slightly different consistency.
Texture?
Yeah, I might have to add more pumpkin. Let's see. It always happens when I have a dough that's 100% perfect, where I'm jumping up and down and I'm saying 5 stars, 5 stars. I get here in front of the camera and it's like, whoa, wait a minute.
Is it label or is it?
It's organic. Did I put it on here? It's over there on the counter.
So Joanne can give you the name of the best pumpkin
Yeah,
to use.
over there.
Green Valley.
Green Valley, Oh, I'm thinking of Green Giant. Green Valley, yeah, something new. Sure. All right, let's see if we can roll this out. It looks like it needs a little more. I'm just gonna
Maybe
put water.
the stuff that's in the bowl
Let's see.
with the little water.
He already knows it's almost time.
What's on your nose, dude? Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's too much water. Just
We're making treats for you. They're not done yet.
He heard that the scraping. Yes, so for him that's the end of dinner or the end of a treat. Hopefully he looks a little more refined. I've been working on grooming him.
Do you have a grooming table?
I do. Do you know how to groom?
No.
I always ask people, will you help me while I cut his toenails? I need somebody to hold him. I don't know what this is going to be like when we roll it out. Let's see. I like the orangey color.
Yeah, it is nice. And it's from that yeast, huh?
I think it's from that, yeah, I guess it is. I was thinking it was from the carrots, but that would be too soon. Wow, this is turning out to be really thick. But it's not sticking, which is nice. All right, so let me just put a little muscle in here. These are the little cookie cutters we're using, a star and the moon. I'm just gonna go like this. The texture of dough with gluten flour is so different from gluten-free.
Oh, I'm sure.
So, you know, this isn't pretty, but I'm happy that it's not sticking and it's gonna cut really well with these cookies. So, if you were a cat, would you want to eat a star or the moon?
I think the moon.
Okay, so you get the moon. You can, if you start on that side, I'll start on this side, and we can put them on this tray.
Okay.
They should, if you wiggle it a little bit, pick up, and then you can pop it out with your fingers.
And Jake is saying, today.
Oh, today, not tomorrow. Here we go. So when did you said your cat is 18?
Mm-hmm.
When did you get him? Where did you get him?
I did a trunk show at pet store.
Trunk show because Sue and her husband make dog collars and cuffs and cat collars, belts, just handmade, custom-made leather.
For years
studded
and years.
Goods, yes.
So he was in a little tiny cage, and I'm pretty sure they had him drugged.
Where?
It was on National, somewhere in Culver City. And
was he in a pet shop?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, you know, the rescues, they came and they brought him, and where they have a few animals, and so he was in the smallest cage on the smallest little bed, and he just looked miserable. So I went over there and I go, oh my God, he's like a big cat. He was 16 pounds. 16 pounds.
That's a big cat.
Yeah,
that's
and
a big cat.
And such a small carrier, you know. So we got him out, and I called my husband and my mom, and they came over and they were checking him out. And
did you have other animals at the time?
yes.
Uh-oh. Cats or dogs?
I had another cat, a little man, but he was used to. He was also a rescue. I only do rescues. He was also in the same situation. So when his older sister, Chunia, which means piglet in Czech, he was left alone. She passed away, but she used to be so annoyed with him, you know. So
you took him?
I took him and I brought him home, and I know that you're supposed to let them figure out, like put them in a bathroom, and let them kind of get each other's scent or whatever. Ooh, before you set them free on each other.
Oh, I see. So you put one in, take it out, put the other in, and then
yeah, you keep them separate.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I just said, oh, am I allowed to say that?
We have a little bird that comes down and slaps you in the face when you say stuff like that. Where are you?
Yeah, I just let them meet each other, and they became friends within a week.
Good.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting to know him. And he goes outside, right?
He's outside, but only in the garden.
Okay, he doesn't
He used to, but he's trained.
I have had cats, and most of them were inside, but every once in a while I had one, couldn't do anything about it. They were outside kitties.
Yeah. Well, he's a rescue, so
One were all rescues too, yeah.
He 100%
Jake rescued
needs to be outside. Jake.
We're gonna put these in the oven.
He's the taster.
These are 350, 15 minutes one side and 15 minutes on the other.
So you flip them over?
And yes, 15 minutes flip, 15 minutes. And I'll take these and we'll get right back to you.
Have you ever thought about basting them with some kind of broth or something?
That would be lovely. Yes, I like to make my own broth. I've been super busy lately, but yeah. Or even egg. Egg would be pretty too.
Yeah.
Or like when I just added that little bit of water, broth would have worked too.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get these in the oven.
They're done.
Here we have
Guys.
them. Moon and the star. Whoa, 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 whoa. Watch your nose. Moon and the stars, dogs and cat treats. Good enough for dogs and cats and humans. I have a friend who tried one today and said, yum. Even without the sugar, the cranberry gives it a nice sweet flavor, and the nutritional yeast gives it that umami. Meanwhile,
And the carrots too, a little sweetness.
so let's try it out on the dogs.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we ready? Sit. Good girl.
Oh, she's giving you big brown puppy eyes. I think that means I love that. So polite, Jake.
Is it good?
And I love your collar. They're both wearing collars made by Sue and her husband.
We're our end design.
Who
And
Sorry, guys. Go ahead.
we're our end design, and I met Joanne. She's been a client and a friend, and she lives close by, which is really great. So this is how we got into this baking thing, which is because of my cat's little bad digestive system. So we're getting that together, but I wanted to offer you guys, if you guys ever want to contact Joanne, and we'll give 10% to whatever you want to, you know, charity,
Oh,
whatever.
Wow. Ooh, I got goosebumps. I would think of something for that, for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely
so-
it would be dog related, of course. Or cat. Oh my God, now I feel like a traitor. When I do dog, when I do cat. Dog and cat, that sounds good to me.
Okay.
Yeah, you get rewarded
So,
for bad behavior. One more.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
And thank you for having me over.
Thank you for coming. It was really fun.
Yeah, it was.
See you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Thanks.
Cheers.